So it's 2017, and I'm just now buying the director's cut, which is like a bootleg of it, which is longer and much more to it. But when this came out in '95, I was in the Paul McCartney Wings Fun Club, and some friends of mine said, you know, at that time they sent out a letter. So this kind of hits a sore subject for me. So I might as well tell you my sore subject and what happened. Back in '95. There was a letter that was sent out in the Paul McCartney fan club, and I belonged at that time, and they knew I had a lot of video stuff. So they asked me to, let me set this down. They asked me to help out with this Beatles Anthology. This is the DVD. I did have the video. So I just kind of sent a letter and said, yes, I've got this, this, and this, and this on video. Would you be interested? Didn't think anything would become of it. Apple Corps of London, of England, called me, the Apple Corps company, and they said, yes, we're in the States and going to be there at blah, blah dates, blah, blah dates. Give us your address. We are very, very interested in seeing what you have of the Beatles so we could add it to our anthology. Well, I thought it was a joke. I was just like, yeah, okay, sure, that'd be great. Yeah, fine. I thought it was one of my buddies joking with me because I didn't see it happening because one of my buddies called up and said, hey, I got a phone call as well, and they're coming to our town to come see our stuff. And I thought, yeah, okay, sure, you know. So Apple Corps did show up. Two gentlemen wanted to see what I had. At that time, it was VHS. So I, on the anthology, when you're watching the anthology of the Beatles, I gave footage to the Beatles in Indianapolis in 1964, the press conference. I've got the press conference in its entirety and the whole concert on video. Never been seen before. And they only showed a quick snippet. So it really ticked me off. And I also did a promo video, gave them a promo video of Back in the USSR, which there was a promo video to that. And I also gave them when Paul and John were on the Johnny Carson show, and when Joe Gargiulo filled in. I have video of that as well, which has not been seen. So maybe it'll be in this, I'm not sure. So it was a sore subject because they said, we'll put your name in the credits. We'll show you at the end that you're a part of all of this, and you'll get a special edition. It never happened. So for me to be a part of the anthology and to contribute, I was ticked because when it came out as the DVD I just showed you on VHS first, my copy, and it was on TV, if you remember, if you watched it, the only clip they showed was a real quick, just a quick snip of them in Indianapolis with the State Fair princess. And it was the Beatles sitting down with a press conference, and that was it. So they didn't show any of the other stuff I had. They didn't show that much of Indianapolis and all the stuff I had. And now some of it's come out on bootleg and all that kind of stuff. So it really hit a sore subject. But I'm going to kind of go through some of my other anthology stuff. Now that I have vented about my anthology scream here of being in the anthology but not being in anthology. Like I said, they were going to put our name at the end of the credits, kind of do a scroll and my name and all the other people that contributed through the letter and all of that. I've got my letter of authenticity of the, well, not authenticity, just my head letter from Apple Corps saying that they were going to be coming to see me. Then I have never opened this, but this is my Beatles Anthology t-shirt, which, you know, we're all excited. We're going to wear these for the anthology and all that kind of stuff. Kind of thought, well, maybe I'll be in the anthology to say, hey, the anthology, it's great, or something stupid. But no, I didn't get to do that. But I thought it'd be kind of fun during the anthology if I got to wear my t-shirt, but I didn't even get to do that. Didn't even get my name for credits either. But that, bleep, bleep. Bleep, so I bleeped it out. But originally when the anthology came out, it was on VHS. It was 8 DVD videos, and then it went to DVD. But originally it was going to be 12. So that's what we originally heard, that the whole thing was going to be 12 and all of that. But anyway, it took me this many years to finally buy a complete copy of the DVD and the way it was originally supposed to come out. So, but anyway, I hope you watched or hope you enjoyed Hope you enjoyed my anthology tribute, as I was kind of furiously going through the anthology of how I didn't get to be in the cut. But anyway, I did make it for a tiny snippet, like I said. All right, well, hang in there, vinyl community. Hope you enjoyed the madness of the anthology. So as Ringo says, peace and love.
Brad, can we hear Circus of Light?
Yes. You would not like it. It's actually, I had a friend over who wanted to hear it, and it's terrible. I mean, it's just, everybody wants to hear it, but after everybody hears it, they'll be like, well, that's absolutely lousy.
Does Paul McCartney know you have a copy of it?
Several years ago, I mean, I helped out on the Beatles Anthology, and I did mention I did have it. And they were going to do a follow-up on it, but I don't know, I kind of got mad about the whole thing because
So did Paul McCartney.
That was really bad blood. Because they were going to give all of us, at the end, they were going to give us credits and all of that during the anthology. And my name was mentioned because I gave a couple videos to the Beatles Anthology when it came out, and didn't get any acknowledgement or any of that.
No credit.
So yeah, the anthology, that's a sour thought in my mind of stuff. They asked me to work on Wingspan, and I wouldn't do it. When Paul did Wingspan, because at that time I was in the McCartney fan club, so they were looking for people to submit videos, and I said, no, I'm not going to do it.
Ooh, no.
Can't make it.
Okay, next question. Do you have proof, Brad? Respectfully.
Do what? Say it again. What is it?
Do you have proof, Brad? Respectfully.
No.
No proof.